How on a day, my beautiful and amazing people? I salute you according to our time, depending on when that they're listening to us. I welcome you to this beautiful day with another bungalicious information, my people. Now, well done, now welcome. Una the heri wetu the heri, one that shall never end. My people, I know say Yul Edochie have been trying so hard to see how we can dodge this court case that's coming up a few hours from there tomorrow. The court case of tomorrow is giving Yul Edochie the and the young man is very, I don't know how to say it. Even though we are in the midnight trying to break into the next day of the court case, Yul Edochie's lawyer has complained that up till now, he has not gotten a concrete answer from his client to be in the court. He promised to be in the court for the judgment, but what he's seeing now is different because according to him, he asked Yul Edochie whether he has come to Lagos. Yul said yes, that he's already in Lagos. But now he's trying to reach Yul Edochie for many hours. He's not able to reach Yul Edochie. He's not able to reach Yul Edochie. And that is very difficult for him now to give an answer how this court case will be. The man says that he will appear at the court tomorrow only if Yul Edochie was present. That if he is not present, he will not go and represent him. Because he has been telling the guy that his actions over these things are not best for him. It's not the best for him to do because all this is trying to do cut and join does not work. My people, when I know say from the beginning of this case, you had been praying trance. He had been dodging cases, he had been dodging court days, he has been giving excuses of Uturaba, Bele the Porch, Bele no the Porch. To the extent that his former lawyer also, Uturubapare, that one also Bele Pojam one day. And Queen and the lawyers have never missed case one day. If Queen is not there, the lawyers will be there. You understand? They have been consistently in the court because these are people who know what they are looking for. Queen is the one who is looking for something. And she has not absconded from the court for one day. But from the beginning, Yul Edochie had delayed this case by being absconding from the court, doing all sorts. To the extent there was a time the judge threatened to charge him for, playing truancy to cases, and which is very bad. My people no be smart, Everybody knows that our royal queen has tried. They have suffered this lady everywhere. They drag her on social media. They have suffered her in the court. And you know how much she spends? The only person that has a son with a legal team, a team that comprises of many senior lawyers, paying them every time they're going to court. And this court case keep adjoining and adjoining. Oftentimes I will ask myself, how does this woman make this money? How does she pay this? How? I will just be asking, how does she pay these lawyers? But she has been consistent. She has not missed any. She has been paying and they are coming. My people no be smart, Now, this Yul Edochie's lawyer's latest development is very funny because from what information where they reach us allegedly is that Yul is already in Lagos. If he's already in Lagos, why is he dodging to make appearance? Why is he dodging to tell the lawyer where to tell the lawyer how his whereabouts is? He's afraid. Last week I brought you a gist that Yul Edochie is so afraid of this case. He wishes he will not be there. He wishes that this case never comes. He wishes that this day never comes. But it's already at hand. He is very angry that he's losing everything. And he has consistently been working with the father since all those days, trying to see how they can lay up him to release out some things to him. Since they hear that May has a mansion in Banana Island, May has a Range Rover, has a G-Wagon, has a Land Cruiser Prado, May has every SUV cars you can take, exotic cars. May has property in Abuja, a land in Abuja, a house in Abuja. May has land in Enugu, has land in Enugu, has in Lagos, has in Port Harcourt. When they see how these things are scattered all around, this woman has become a very rich woman, a billionaire. The thing is making you depressed. And now you'll also have seen that everything that they presented to the court as a joint what do you call it, joint project or joint property rather. All of them had been given to May. It was only Queen May that convinced the court that those things belong to her. You has no document, only the deed of conveyance that say that register the properties with his name, but the receipts of acquisition and everything which were authentic, you does not have any because he never acquired anything. So all these issues are what is bothering the young man, and he's finding it very difficult to relate himself. And his father has taken the time to talk to the main Aligbe kinsmen and everything to see how they will allow him, allow Yul Edochie have a property, at least to beg me to give one to him. No way. And he has also begged the Aligbe kinsmen to tell May not to divorce you. Even if the court say divorce, at least he stays for his kids. And May had already told his people she is done and she can never go back to the Edochies again. And one language that we keep repeating, which May said, which is so funny, which is so shocking to everybody, that the day she carried Kambile and put him on the ground after he died was the day he put all the things he had with the Duchess and love everything in the ground, because that is the day. The day Kambile by was the day all those things by allegedly. That's what they say Queen May said. And that has been haunting the Duchess because they knew the role they played. They knew they never treated her well. They knew they abandoned her when she needed them most. They knew they didn't do their best. And that has also been haunting them, my people. And that has been the situation right now. So the court case is just few hours from now. And Yul Edochie is dodging to be in Abuja. In Lagos, sorry. He said he's in Lagos, and which everybody believes he's already in Lagos. But he doesn't want to let the lawyer know where he is. He's afraid of the outcome. And his lawyer also had told him that he has already given out this victory. He has to just come in and stand and see how everything he messed up works out. And the lawyer had told if he's not there, he's not going to represent him. So that the court will only know that he messed up by not coming to the judgment day. It is possible the case may end today or the judgment may be given today, but you know that it is not certain because of how things are going, whether the judgment will be given today or not. But all we are saying is that let the judgment be given today. Let our royal Queen May got her freedom. Let our royal Queen May relax and at least focus on her business. You know that the woman's business is expanding, and all these things that are happening is a distraction to the business that is expanding so massively. So a situation where these businesses are massively expanding and Yul Edochie is also, rubbishing Queen May in another area is what we don't like, because this is another area of frustrating Queen May over everything that is happening. Because the more you delay the case, the more you delay her focus, the more you delay her yes, because she's being distracted. She's being distracted by this case. If you complete this case, you have completed something in her life. If you complete this case, you have made her free. If you complete this case, you have given her strength to move on. You understand? Because she can just move on. Nobody disturbs her again. It is a situation where she will be thinking about the case, she'll be thinking about the business, it affects her. And secondly, if this case ends, most of the dragging on social media that distracts her work on social media will end. And nobody will talk about Yul Edochie again about her. Everybody will know she's an ex and she'll continue her life. So you should appear and let this lawyer see him. He should give his concrete position to the lawyer so that the lawyer will know that whether he's coming or not. But I know it's going to be a problem to him if he doesn't appear in court today. You know why? Because the judge will not take it lightly. I know that the divorce can be signed without him. The court does not need him to sign the divorce. Sometimes we say, go and sign, go and sign, go and sign. The only thing is that the time has not reached to declare. If they declare the judgment, they will give to Queen May to sign and go. Queen May signs and go. Yul is now free to marry. Queen May is free to marry. And it is only this time that if Yul want to go back to Judy or go back to Lizzie Good, he can be able to marry. Right now, Yul has no capacity to marry anybody because he's still married to our royal Queen May. See, people who support Yul Edochie does not know how trapped the guy had put himself. The more he delays the case, the more he puts himself in a trap because they are thinking that Premier will, you know, come back and say, okay, I have forgiven you, because that's the kind of woman they know he is. He's a very gentle woman. He's a very kind woman. So they know him as a kind woman who doesn't find trouble. So they believe, or they thought that he would just say, okay, let's just leave it out. Let's just leave it like that. But when they discover the issue that Premier is standing steadily, standing strongly, and said, I am done with the Edochie's. I'm not going back there again. That's when it becomes a problem. Right now, the Edochie's foundation is shaking because after this court case, it's going to deprive them of a lot of reputation. It's going to cost them a lot of things. And that is why the father has single-handedly taken it upon himself to walk around to see how he can secure full this thing, the branding for you, the Edochie. And the man is doing so much, even irrespective of his age. But you are doing it. Does he understand? You understand? Because sometimes people will be asking, how did they get here? They got here because Queen Mel loved you so much, brought everything to you, and you betrayed her and went to Judy. That's why they got here. They got here because you abandoned the kids, abandoned everybody, and and started a new life with you, Judy, when he's not married to Judy. They got here because you, Edochie, the Edochie abandoned everything they have done together and started living an adulterous life. That is why they are where they are today. But at the end of the day, God knows that Queen May is not the problem. It is you, the Edochie, that caused the whole problem. And right now, everything has catalyzed. And that is why you and Kim May are no longer together. Judy, that caused the problem, Yul has issues with Judy now, and even Judy he does not have. So Yul Edochie is like also, he's like Bat. He's not with Judy, he's not with me. So now the 100 million is still on their head to pay him and Judy. The adultery 100 million is on Judy's head. Then the Yul Edochie's fine for not attending to the kids and also adultery charge is on Yul Edochie's head. So Yul is remembering so many things on his head, and the thing is causing him serious trouble. He doesn't know where to start. He doesn't know where to begin. That's why he's running helter-skelter, and he's asking himself, where will I start? Okay, look at the situation where if you get to court a few hours from now, maybe around 9 o'clock tomorrow, and you now see Yul Edochie lost the adultery case, Judy to pay 100 million, him to pay for the child support, he has abandoned the kid. The court will give him how much he will pay for child support. Then they will tell him to be giving Premier that, and also they will tell him how much he has to pay for the daughter he abandoned for all this while, and how much he has to pay for the children he has abandoned all this while. And when he doesn't have such monies, what is he going to do? So this bigamy case can also come up because it's from all indication there is bigamy. He committed bigamy. You understand? He committed bigamy. So that one is 7 years imprisonment. What if they charge him? So many things will be reading on this guy's head that it is not going to be a small something today. If this court case takes place, it's not going to be a small something. So that's why the guy has been with mixed feeling, asking himself, should this thing happen or should it not happen? God, what am I going to do? But the truth of the matter is that he created this thing. He caused it and he has to face it. My people not be smart now, so they just reach out to us, make a touch light on with you. Like and share this video and God will bless you. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please try to do so. Allah, turning subscribers to 7 and well done, my people, and welcome. Make have a nice day. Bye.